Who do we think will be the breakout stars of 2023?
Okay. So my predictions for the breakout stars of 2023 is gonna be Carmelo Hayes from NXT. Um, I think every time I watch him, it makes me want to watch more NXT, and I see why people look at him because this is technically Shawn Michaels' protege. This is his project, and I think Shawn Michaels did a great job. I think he's going to be the breakout star. Top of that, the next wrestler I want to see go even farther beyond is Nikita Loins. I think with her skill set, I feel like she can be great. Another wrestler I do think I want to see more of, and I want to see them break out even better is what's his name from AEW?
Oh, so
Sammy Guevara. There we go. I want him to have an even better year this year than ever before, especially since the way things kind of turned out with CM Punk. Like, bro, there's an open lane for him to go out there and be that guy. So that's and then on top of that, the next wrestler I do want to see more of, and I can't wait to see more of, is Brian Pillman Jr. I feel like with him being healthy, I feel like this is going to be a lot of cool things to happen.
so let's break this down though, real quick. So what do we exactly mean by breakout star? Do we mean like so to me, last year, the breakout star of the year was Sami Zayn. But to some people, they'd be like, Sami Zayn was already, you know, he was already known. But to me,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Sami Zayn really had a breakout year. Like, so even though Sami Zayn has always been known as a great wrestler, I feel like he finally got some time to shine. So that's what I mean by breakout. Or do we say breakout as meaning like, people who aren't really known at all, they're going to be put on the map pretty much?
For me, it's a bit of both because for me, last year technically the breakout star of the year was going to be Swerve Strickland from AEW.
Mm.
Him and Keith Lee's tag team matches were just phenomenal to look at, and I believe if Swerve keeps being Swerve to the max, then I think he'll be fine. I just think he needs to stay off Twitter, and I think and I think kind of like this to pick up on what you're saying, like the guys who I want to be more exposed and be the guy. It's like I said earlier, Carmelo Hayes, because I'm at that point where I'm over here soliciting Carmelo Hayes to everybody I see, like I'm a door to door salesman. Like, yeah, hello, young man. Hello, everybody in class. Have you heard of Carmelo Hayes? He's this great wrestler on this program called NXT. I've been doing that left and right, man. Left and right.
So,
And so far, he already started out good with his match against Apollo Cruz.
so I definitely agree with you. I feel like Carmelo Hayes, if we're talking about NXT, I feel like he's sure definitely going to be a breakout superstar. But I feel like it's just, I got to see how when he does get moved up to the main roster, how they treat him. Now, of course, everything is being ran by Triple H, so I expect that he still would be treated, in the same fashion he's being treated on NXT. But if I had to give one superstar, and I'm gonna just give a WWE superstar right now because I still got to do more research, still watch more AEW. I'll give y'all a AEW breakout superstar probably like next week or something like that. Um, but if we're talking about just the WWE, one person that I believe that's gonna be a breakout superstar, I'm gonna go with Solo Sikoa because he's already a part of the biggest faction in the world of wrestling right now. All eyes is on that group. And then just watching Monday Night Raw and when the Bloodline tried to take over Raw, Solo was just like one of the main enforcers. He is the enforcer of that group. And I could see him getting a big push. He's already a good wrestler. So then it's just seeing how good he is as like on the mic with
Mm-hmm.
charisma in a sense. And he doesn't have to have The Rock charisma. He just got to have his own charisma that makes you want to watch him more. you know.
Where I say he's at right now, he's in that Batista kind of position where we don't have you to talk. He doesn't talk a lot, and he's kind of the enforcer. He kind of comes in and starts regulating. And I feel that's probably the best role for him because I honestly don't want. This is another point where I'm like happy Vince McMahon's not around because Vince would have just repackaged him as Umaga 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
But I would much rather him try to figure out what's the best personality for him because I would much rather a guy be comfortable being him on stage and then have instead of him playing a character that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
because like I think one thing that's really bad about WWE at times, or when Vince McMahon was in charge, he would have like a really good wrestler, and they would give him a bad like persona. They leave, they come back, and Vince is like, I want that version. I'm like, Vince, you gave him this stupid gimmick for the reason why he left. Like, look at Cody Rhodes.
Mm-hmm.
You made him Stardust. Like, what? So that's my point though, man. You wanna I would rather them figure out something good that's comfortable for him and make it work. Other than that, I just say, hey, slot him into Batista 2.0, where he gets to regulate and he doesn't talk much.
You know, it's funny. An unpopular opinion, probably amongst WWE wrestling fans. I actually liked Stardust. I don't know what. It's funny. It's funny. I remember when Cody like did an interview, and I was watching one of his interviews, and he was talking about that was like the breaking point, pretty much, is when he became Stardust. But to me, I was like, that was some of his best work to me up until that point. When I was watching, I was like, Stardust is dope. I was like, he better than Goldust. That was funny.
Because Goldust was old, like bro.